Deviance. Any behavior that departs from societal or group norms. There are many different theories on what causes a person to perform a deviant behavior. Some of the major sociological explanations for deviant behavior are structural strain theory. Robert K. Merton developed the structural strain theory as an extension of the functionalist perspective on deviance. Societies are characterized by both culture and social structure. Culture establishes goals for people in society, while social structure provides or fails to provide the means for people to achieve those goals. When the goals and means are not in balance with each other, that deviance is likely to occur. This imbalance between cultural goals and structurally available means can actually lead an individual into deviant behavior. Merton also classified people into 5 general categories with regards to their relationship to culturally accepted goals and the means to achieving those goals. 5 general categories of people: the conformists, ritualists, innovators, retreatists, and the rebels. Conformity is when people accept the goal and the means to achieve it. When the people accept the cultural goal as well as how you're supposed to get to that goal. In the school setting, the best example I can think of is that every single person in here who's taking notes and paying attention is conformity, because you have the goal in mind that you want to get a flat 1 by taking notes, by listening to the teacher, and by studying.
Isang bisyong di ko na kayang takasan. Paano ko nga ba mapipigilan ang araw-araw kong pananabik rito? Hinuhusgahan ako dahil sa babae ako pero daig ko pa ang lalaki sa gawain ito. Oo, pero para sa akin, eto ang buhay ko.
Innovation. Individual accept the goal of success but uses illegal means to achieve it. The most common type of deviant behavior we see is called innovation, and this is when someone still wants to achieve the goal but they don't want to go through the appropriate means to get it or the socially accepted means to get it. The best examples that we can think of are robbers, drug dealers, or any other criminal behavior that gets you money. You can also think of this in school as someone who cheats on a test. They wanted to get a grade of 1, but they don't want to study, they don't want to ask for help, and so instead, they just cheat on someone's paper, and that's considered innovation.
Morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am. Hindi ko na rally.
Ako si Istihara, bagong miyembro ng Alpha Beta Gang. Nang pumasok ako sa grupo ito, mas dumami na ang galit sa akin. Magnanakaw, bugaw, sugarol, adik, demonyo. Yan ang sigaw ng mga nakapaligid sa amin. Pero wala akong pakialam. Basta masaya ako sa grupong kinabibilangan ko.
Oo, ako nga isang babaeng payarat. Pero alam niyo ba, hindi ko to ginusto. Kailanman, ay hindi ko ito magugustuhan na gawin. Pero kailangan ko itong gawin para sa pamilya ko pang may makain kami araw-araw. Dahil ako na lang natatanging pag-asa sa aming pamilya. Ang mama ko may sakit. Papa ko naman, ayun, kamamatay lang. Alam niyo ba kung gaano kasakit yun? Kaya huwag niyo akong husgahan dahil isa akong babaeng bayaran. Dahil hindi niyo alam ang totoo. Hindi niyo alam.
Ritualism. Individual rejects the goal but continues to use the legitimate means. Example is the teacher who doesn't really care if the students are paying attention. He doesn't really care if they're learning, but he still shows up in class every day and still kinda deliver the material. That is someone who is engaging in ritualistic behavior. Retreatism. Both the legitimate means and the approved goals are rejected. This is when the person rejects both the means of getting success and goals success itself. Examples are people who are alcoholics and drug addicts. Basically, they're dropped out of society. They are not successful by either legitimate or illegitimate means, and they do not seek success. Rebellion. People reject both success and the approved means for achieving it. It happens when the person rejects both the success and the approved means for achieving. They substitute a new set of goals and means. Labeling theory is one of the most important approaches to understanding deviant and criminal behavior within sociology. Those who represent forces of law and order and those who enforce the boundaries of proper behavior, such as the police, court officials, experts, and social authorities, provide the main source of labeling. By applying labels to people and in the process creating categories of deviance. These people are reinforcing the power structure of society. In other words, the more powerful and dominant groups in society create and apply deviant labels to the subordinate groups. Differential association theory. The environment plays a major role in deciding which norms people learn to violate. According to this theory, the environment plays a major role in deciding which norms people learn to violate. The greater the frequency, duration, and intensity of their immersion in deviant environment, the more likely it is that they will become deviant. This theory really focuses on how people become criminals, not why they become criminals. Criminal behavior is learned.